Well, you think after 10 years of golf that you'd be better, but it's one of those things. Is it 10 years? It must be 10 years.
More than that, probably Westy's career.
Well, you've piped him because that's bullshit.
No, it probably is. You've been playing golf for longer than 10 years.
I started playing golf seriously,
no, you were adding a word into what was just said then. You've played golf since we were 12.
Well, so when we was young, we played for that 1 year. We're counting that as from there then till 26.
You started playing.
So we're saying that year membership and then the 15-year hiatus. It doesn't matter.
No, you played it in between that 15-year hiatus. You used to come over channels and play.
How often would you say?
15-year hiatus.
No, I would have played, but I would say no more than £6 a year.
Boy, you didn't say this on the podcast. This is juicy. I might.
Oh no, he's piped up because it's live, yeah. Rich. Don't go thinking this is normal chat. By the way, don't go thinking like when he sat down. When he sat down and he fished out. Don't go thinking that was off.
To be fair, I did start it though, so yeah. I will hold.
Don't go thinking that was off. That was very much. It was live.
The word hiatus was added. I like that. That was good from Ash. I like that.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Goldplay podcast, episode number 22. We have a very special guest with us today.
Hello, Jackie.
Dickie, Richard Sales.
No, we're not sticking with Dickie. Like
okay.
Richie is bad enough as it is. My missus calls me that. I'm not. Yeah,
I call you Rich.
I think I sometimes do. Actually.
No, you don't. You're the person that's caused everyone to call me Richie in that group chat now.
Maybe I do say Richie
I
as
think
well.
I say Richie, but sometimes I do say Richie. I know the other day I definitely would have said Richie.
It just takes the masculinity out of me a little bit. Like Richie. That's what my missus calls me.
I might call you Witchy. Witchy.
That's what my ex called me. Cheers, mate. What a great start to a podcast.
So we've got a very special episode today, not only because we've got Rich on with us, and we'll won't go too deep into it, but many of you will know this guy from his TikTok and or Instagram and other platforms, but just absolutely flew over the last 4 years.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years of just still unexplained virability. I can't. I'm just a little twat on the internet.
You do some crazy numbers on socials.
Yeah, fuck knows why, but I think maybe just by not caring what I say and how I am is where the resonations probably come with a lot of people. Or I just say what a lot of people are thinking and probably ain't got the bollocks to say, but I do.
So we've got Rich on. We're going to go through his sort of rise to social media fame. But in this episode as well, we have something very important for our Golf Supply Golf Club. West, explain what Golf Supply Golf Club is for those the very few watching it that don't know what it is. And then also, it's been a big month leading up to this.
Yeah, I would say we've said a few times now. You may or may not have heard us say, but we envisioned it, we planned it, and it's actually gone a lot better than I think we thought in the first month.
Yeah.
I just like the community in there. It sounds like really cliche, but it is just it's relentless. But it's taken over all of our lives, not just mine and Ash's, everyone in there. But yeah, essentially we set up a club. There's loads of internal chats. We've had loads of link ups already. People have met Richie's met. Richie's
played with everyone.
See what I fucking mean?
Rich is king link up. He's played with multiple. I think he's playing with people Tuesday. I met up with, obviously I've met Swim before. I played with Rich before, but I met other lad Steve, aka Stump. We played around Wednesday, Thursday. But yeah, there's been link ups. There's people when we're not even active. There's people sharing things they've bought. There's
don't stop.
There's chats for apparel, equipment. Aaron's now in there. Ron Dog's in there. So blokes are absolutely lapping that up this morning. He's finally found his fingers to type.
Did he actually?
Yeah. He finally works now. So everyone's jumped on that. But we're working on a golf day, which is probably the biggest and best part. And then obviously we just had the massive giveaway, which all them stuff will start getting sent out this week. And then I don't know. Last night people missed out. We had blokes were bantering me and Ash because the draw, missing out on their numbers in the giveaway. Me and Ash started doing trivia and giving out golf shoes and stuff. So I've got to send some golf shoes to John this week.
Shout out John, by the way.
Yeah, mate.
Fuck him, mate. Yeah. He fucking mugged me off last night. I'm not having it.
But the blokes were, this was 11 o'clock at night. We were active and blokes were at it, and me and Ash were oh fuck it, here's 5 questions, answer these, and John just pinged them back. And
John is a real one, to be fair.
Do you know what's crazy? I think on the first day I met Ash and he sort of was like, oh, you should just kind of join our Patreon and get involved. I was really apprehensive because it's I'm going into a random group of lads who I have no clue. like Ash mentioned, some of them might have watched the content. I am probably more active than Ash. And
you are. Rich
I am
is
bad. Like, it's caused me drama.
You are the backbone.
Rich's favourite line is, "Right, boys, I'm off now. I'm going to go watch a film," and then literally 20 minutes later, he's straight back in the chat.
You know what it is? She falls asleep. So I'm like, "Right, boys, I'm back in."
I have seen that every single time. Right, boys, Disney's on today because I was playing
that one's
golf.
A classic.
And then not even 20 sometimes back in and you won't even say like I'm back. You'll just sneak into the conversation.
Yeah. I just act like I've never actually. It's so addictive. It really is.
It is mental. The whole thing's just been so good the first month. Like, you can probably hear we speak quite passionately about it just because it's been cool. It's been like great. But anyway, with all of the great stuff, the giveaways that's happened, the chats, all this month has been building up to us electing our first ever Golf Supply Golf Club captain.
I never got picked, by the way. Just saying,
So it was actually, I think it was picked before you was.
It was, before I got, I think, and fairly deserved to the boys because a lot of them who have been picked, they deserve it.
Yeah. So our sort of criteria of how we were gonna select the captains was really based on like activity in the group. Input into the conversation they've had, if people have been funny, or really whoever's fucking spoke the most and just not shut up over the past.
Yeah, and just like showing some form of like just oomph towards it though. There is like slight characteristics you couldn't really put a finger on, but yeah. But
what they needed to do, so me and Westy selected a 10-man shortlist, and then in order to be able to apply to be captain-elect, they had to provide us with a captain's video explaining why they should be elected. Explaining why they should be elected to be the first ever Golf Supply Golf Club captain for the 25-26 season. And we have all of them 10 videos. There's actually a bonus submission in.
Okay.
From Ryan Lewington.
Okay, yeah.
He threw his hat into the ring.
Nice.
So in this podcast a little bit later on, we're going to go watch together for the first time. We haven't watched any of them. All 11.
So excited.
All 11 captains elect videos. We won't select the captain on this podcast. We'll watch him and then there's going to be a poll within the golf club and stuff. So if you want to be involved in selecting the captain for the Golf Supply Golf Club, then the link to that Patreon and our member site is in the description to this video, along with actually all of Rich's socials as well, if you want to check him out and you haven't.
I might get a little bit of promo.
Well, I don't think there'll be anyone watching this that doesn't know you and knows us.
Listen, no.
It seems slightly strange to have to say it would drop Richie's socials.
If you're one of the 9 million that doesn't.
Listen, the golf demographic, they're savage bastards, mate. Trust me, they don't watch a little twat reacting to people cleaning their
you say that, but in the group there's a lot of like our age, later 20, and everybody does know you. In fact, or like everyone's misses, and they're like, or like some of them get excited that they're speaking to because they're misses.
It's just like another. It's like it's being one up in it straight away.
Do you find it weird that I know obviously your whole demographic's not, and I'm going to go into something else that's been like massively viral after this, but just a quick one. Do you find it weird that I know obviously your whole demographic isn't UK based, it'll be across the world?
Yeah.
But do you think it's weird that on TikTok you've got like 9 million followers, and if that was, or 9 or 10 million, whatever it was, and if that was all of the UK, that would be like 15% of the UK follow you?
Yeah, I think if it was just the UK, like I genuinely think I'd be scared to live here because I feel like, can you just imagine? Even though like going out in the street and getting noticed now is a nice feeling, I think that is just excessive. Like I wouldn't be able to pick my nose anywhere without someone recognizing me around the street. So, my main demographic's in the US. So that's where it is. It's mainly in the States. So,
well, you said, didn't you? You've been over there a few times to do like branded stuff, and you're quite mad out there. With the amount of people
I wanted to move there, but the missus just put her foot down and said, "No fucking chance."
You can't now.
You can't now.
Yeah,
can't now.
It's
you're part of the club now.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Stump's fucking off to America. Why can't I?
I know, but you couldn't.
Yeah, fairs. So. I think it was just one of those. I was in like my bit of my depression stage of not leaving the house, and I just thought, America looks all right. Fuck it, let me just move my whole
good
life
weather,
there.
good food.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
I was watching too many series around like the college football games, and I just wanted that lifestyle. My kid with an American accent going to like after school.
Rich wanted to be a Chad.
Yeah, pretty much.
Giga Chad.
That's it, mate. Just a proper little, just an NFL dad. But now I'm going to be a golf dad. So
it's much better. Better career choice there.
Yeah. More expensive.
It is, yeah. So, boys, before we get into the podcast, we've got quite a bit to talk about, but there's a massive viral question going around at the minute. I have very strong thoughts on this.
I love this. I actually fucking love this.
I know what's fucking. Is it the fucking gorilla?
Yeah, I love this.
Yes, let's fucking get into it.
I love this. I love this question. I love this.
We'll start with you then, Rich.
Any twat on the internet that thinks, that us men are gonna I was going to say Glorilla. You know the T-Pain. Oh, yeah, I'm not even getting into that. Yeah, the gorilla, hands down.
Do you think 100 men?
Bro, it can lift like 4,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Like it can flip a car over. And what I think my whole logic about it is, once the first brother gets clapped, no one's running towards that gorilla after seeing that.
But they have to.
Yeah, all right. Well,
What's your thought on it?
I know I'm going to be the same as you.
Well, I think the 100 men.
100 men.
what?
No, but don't get me wrong.
Look at me, boy.
I know. Under
yeah.
certain circumstances, like all 100 men must be willing to fight to the death, like the gorilla is.
Yeah. So it's like 100 locked up convicts, and they're like
but premeditated in your mind. I'm ready to go to war.
Yeah.
But once you see someone's head get squished, that all changes. Like your anxiety, even though if you have no choice, I'm running to the back of the globe or whatever we're in, and I'm not doing nothing. I'm just saying, look, bro, I'm gonna hide in the corner. If you beat an innocent little thing in the corner like me, you're a horrible.
Yeah, but that's why I don't want you as one of the 100 men.
Yeah, calm. I'll put that on Apple TV. I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
And as well, like is the thing just normal men? Like, can we have like 100 Francis Ngannous?
I think that is the discussion people are saying. Like, can we pick John Jones, Francis Ngannou, AJ? Like, can we pick them, or is it just 100 men? I don't know if that differs. I think the outcome is still 100 men win. It's just we win a lot slower.
The only thing that I did see, I can't remember who said it. It was someone famous. I see it on TikTok, and it is true. The only thing that does cast a little bit of doubt in my mind is you can only get about 4 men on it at a time. And everyone else is going to be scrambling, not doing anything. They're just sort of waiting there. And then when the gorilla fucks them 4 people up, because they're just going to throw them around like rag dolls.
But you just can't hurt.
Well, the first 20 are fucked. You are gone. The first
all
20.
100. I'm telling you that it's not going to get tired.
No, they do get tired.
If it does that whole, you lot are getting clapped up, bro. There's no question.
The scientists have come out and said he's going to get tired.
Yeah.
But that's our main defense, exhaustion of the gorilla.
But there's
apparently he's quick. He's like 100 meter, but after that, genuinely, he's going to struggle to start doing the gorilla shit.
Right.
And then he might go to the bite because that'll get another 5 down. But they
5.
Have you seen?
No, but you know that the forest.
What did they say they can bite through? There's
heads.
No. Apparently it's like
skulls.
I can't remember what they
It's a 1600 psi level bite.
All right.
Yeah. What does that refer to though?
Well, you put 40 psi on a tire.
Yeah, but that still doesn't compute in my head what that means.
So, like, the amount of pressure that's in that tyre times that many times to get to 1600.
Right, okay.
It's just a fucking lot
Basically,
of
it can bite your head off. Literally,
yeah,
like zombie apocalypse.
You're all in gorilla. You're like,
I'm probably standing next to the gorilla fighting you 100 men for being idiots to get in there in the first place.
You'd have no doubt that...
No way. There's no... Okay. I think how the human body works in regards to emotions, if I see someone's face get bitten off, there's no way I'm running at that gorilla.
That part...
Even with 20 men on top of him, I'm like... Good
that part I do slightly agree, because I think we're all thinking like TikTok simulations. The 100 men never back down. They just keep walking into the gorilla.
If it was
like
simulated where like there was no emotion involved, fine, so okay, I get it. But with knowing like
real life,
I get anxious crossing the road.
Yeah.
Imagine if I see someone's head get bitten off by a gorilla. I'm not running out.
Yeah, real life, I do agree with you. Like out of that 100, a good percentage are then gonna go, well, I don't want to actually fight anymore. Like knocking on the door, like fucking, and then he's going to come up behind him.
What is the argument of how the men actually kill the gorilla as well? Is it like
exhaustion? Gorilla just gets tired, and we eventually just mound him.
And like, what? Punch it to death or choke it out? Like what's the?
I don't know what we do. We somehow suffocate. He's got to be strangled. You ain't going to kill it any other way.
I can't believe the whole internet is just considering killing a poor gorilla.
Eddie Hall came out and said if 2 of him in his prime, he'd beat the gorilla. And I thought, you in your prime, you couldn't walk. He couldn't walk.
He didn't say that.
Yes, he did. He come out and said, with one of me? No. He was like, in my prime, my strongman days, 400 pounds to that area.
And he'd do what to it?
He said 2. And I thought, no, you was strong as shit, but you couldn't walk. You had to sleep in a mask. So at what point do you think, just because you could pull 500 kilos, which is ridiculously impressive, 2 of you, when that fucking thing swinging his arms around?
But he pulls 500 kilos. That's amazing. He was super strong, but... How does that relate to having any form of damage?
I think he thinks he's just going to like try and club it and like
it.
I think he thinks he's going to like bear hug it and that, but
yeah, but
he was
think
so unfit.
But the thing is, it's not even like you wouldn't be able to get your arms around a gorilla that easy. They're too quick, especially if it was just one-on-one. Yeah. It's the bite that gets me.
Yeah.
Once the teeth sinks into any part of your body, and by the way, with everything that's going on, that could be anything, by the way. The gorilla sees an area and chunks it out. I'm gone, bro. I'm not waiting around. I will surrender immediately, I swear.
Yeah, but he doesn't understand that, so you're going to have to fight.
That's what I mean. He's walking around with someone's foot in his mouth. What are you going to do then?
Like chimpanzees pull people's faces off.
Yeah, well, that's what the people have said. You know, people have said we would struggle against like a chimpanzee or...
Yeah.
But
people need to wake up, mate.
I have watched a few simulations on it.
I'm only saying humans if those 100 humans were 100% happy with the fact that they were going to they potentially were going to die, and they just all kept going and didn't have the normal human fear factor of his fucking face has just been bitten off, let's just carry on going.
Quite be horrible, wouldn't it? I would like to. Well, I wouldn't like to see it, but I would like 100 death row inmates.
Yeah, like 100 paedophiles, and say, look, if you win, you're out.
Yeah,
and we have to grant.
But
them
then I would
freedom.
like the gorilla to win. Then that's the end.
Oh yeah, then I'm cheering the situation on.
Yeah.
But
I'd
it's
like to
just,
see.
I'd like to see just stream it live onto we'll put it on our YouTube channel.
Probably would go do numbers.
Golf channel, by the way. All of a sudden, Golf Gorilla. That's it.
We probably could set.
Think of the amount of fucking subs
we
we'd get off that.
Definitely can't set something up like that. It's just scary, isn't it?
Maybe. So, mate, I find it fascinating. I'm sure some people do at home as well, or a lot of people do at home. The whole sort of, because TikTok fame and becoming famous off of that platform is something that's only 5 years in its infancy, really. It's not something that's been around for years. So how did what was you doing before? Why did you go onto TikTok? And how and when did it sort of blow up?
Right, I'm going to try and run through this story really quickly.
Yeah, speed run if you want.
It's just I don't want to waffle for ages. But basically, I worked in hospitality as a general manager / assistant manager. But basically, I was collecting glasses at the age of 18 and then worked my way up to general manager in the pub game, basically. COVID hit, bored as shit, just come out of a breakup. So I was just completely head was gone. Didn't really have time to be around my mates to help. When you can usually just go out and get through a breakup and whatever. And then there was a checklist on Instagram of things to do during COVID. One was fucking make banana bread. One was down a Corona. Everyone was down in Coronas during this time in COVID. And then one was make a TikTok. I was like, well, what the fuck's TikTok? Had no clue. And then one of my mates said, it's quite similar to Vine. Really enjoyed the Vine era. Really loved that short form content. And I was like, okay, cool. Downloaded it. Got addicted to watching. And then I was like, well, I'm fucking funnier than half these pricks. I was like, I'm going to start recording videos. So I did the whole Savage Love, that do, do, do. So I did a couple of dances because that's kind of what it was called Musical.ly before TikTok. So obviously it was like a dance / sort of kind of music app before it went into the format it is now. And then, I think I was like slagging off the fact that we weren't allowed to leave our house, obviously during the COVID rules, and that video got like 10k views. I fucking thought I went viral.
So is this 2019?
This is 2019. I had like a video that hit 10k. It weren't like a reaction video, it was just normal, and I got like 10k views. All the boys are messaging me, blah blah blah. Mate, you're famous. Like, call my mum. Like, it was proper serious shit. But like 10,000 views for anyone who's starting like a channel is incredible.
Yeah.
So like, but obviously on TikTok, I feel that the algorithm works a little bit different to YouTube. So, I then had like a sort of kind of conversation with my area manager at the time, and they was like, you can't do social media whilst being like an ambassador for the company. So I quit. Stupidest, dumbest decision I've ever done. I had 2k followers. I had basically nowhere to live because my accommodation was included in my contracts for where I was working. So I moved to my mate's pub in London. She then moved to Florida 3-4 weeks after. So I was literally homeless. I wasn't homeless, by the way. Mum and Dad, I know you let me. I know Mum and Dad were like, why don't you come home? But for me, that was kind of a step backwards. Yeah. And I didn't want to go back home. And then one of my followers basically had a summer house in her garden that she said, look, I don't know you, but you can rent it. So I drove all the way to Basingstoke. Never met this lady in my life. I moved into her back garden. Like, it was the craziest thing ever. And if she didn't do that, I wouldn't have had the time to now figure out this niche of what I wanted to do. And I was trying loads of different formats, and I watched a restock video of Catherine Benson, shout out, one of the biggest restock creators in the US, unreal. But there was loads of gaps in her fridge, and it really fucked me off, like really made me angry. So I was like, I saw the duet function on TikTok, and I was like, what's that? So I had to figure out with my AirPods on how to get my voice to not overloop the audio, because I had no clue about fucking social media at this point. And I did it, and it figured that out. So you could hear me and the original sound of obviously all the ASMR, because if I ever take any of that on my videos, they scream at me. Did the video, went to sleep thinking, well, that was a fucking stupid idea. Why am I reacting to them and getting angry about someone else's fridge? It's like, it's so weird. Woke up the day after, and the video was on 15 million views. And I was just like, what? Like, I sat there and just like, you know when you get the little red pop-up notification? And I'd grown like 250,000 followers from this one video. And I was like, no, surely not. Like, it was just mental. Like it was so simple. But then when I watched it back, I was like, I am really like that when I get annoyed around people that I feel comfortable. I was like, I'm not putting this on. I was like, I like it to get a little bit saucy. I like to let people know how I'm feeling. So from that day, I just started posting like 3 or 4 of these restock videos. I was like, I'm genuinely getting annoyed at it. Why not put the videos out? And in 3 weeks went past, and I was growing 1 million followers a week at this point. It just blew up in the US. Obviously, US was huge for restock at this point. I went into an article in Vogue, which makes no fucking sense. Like me in Vogue, just typical Essex lad who loves a pint of Stella. Do you know what I mean? Like, so weird. And that's sort of where the reaction started. And I posted from 5 p.m, then 7, then 9, then 11 on my second day that I went viral. And I've posted 4 days at that same time every single day for 5 years up until now. So I already created my own routine. And then now I've just kind of collected my content to be able to react to anything now and not just restock. And that's all I am, is the little twat in the corner shouting at anything and everything.
And is that at that point in TikTok when that video done 15 million?
Mm-hmm.
Was TikTok paying at that point?
So I didn't know anything about monetization. Again, I was relatively new. The only business I knew was hospitality. I had no like education on how to monetize. I knew there was a thing called the Creator Fund, but I didn't really know how to. I was quite like apprehensive about putting my bank details in an app. Like, I didn't know how anything works. So back then it was all very like, whoa, it's a bit shaky. Like, I don't want to put my passport on an app, whatever. So for 2 years, I think on TikTok, the first 2 years, I didn't make a penny from any monetization. And
how was you getting paid? From brand deals?
Yeah, well, it was brand deals. I was going live quite a lot on TikTok as well, and obviously people would sort of kind of send gifts through the app. Like, I stopped it eventually because I was like, I just want to give you guys free content. Like, I don't want to be like, no offense to anyone who does live streams, like that's completely down to them. I just feel like I want to be able to offer a completely platform that doesn't cost anybody anything to watch. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously I got signed to my management when I think I was at like 3.3 million followers. I had no clue. Benji, obviously my manager, just started Connect. It was a new business. Like, he didn't really know the direction it was going in. And then from there, it was just becoming like a marketing tool for TikTok. And I weren't big on Instagram or YouTube at this point. And then, just like a lot of brands just really saw the easy format and just thought, oh, well, if you can react to this. I worked with Goo Puddings. That was one of my first brand deals. Absolutely fucking loved them anyway.
I love them as well.
Do you know what I mean? The red velvet cheese. Like, I was like,
so many different
and then
flavors.
they sent me stuff. I was like, mate. And then they just wanted me to fill my fridge up. But I did a video filling up like a container of Skittles, because that's what I was reacting to. First time I'd ever done a video that wasn't a duet, and I did it on my management's page, and they grew 100k followers overnight. So for a management's page agency to get that much traction from one video, I was just like, fucking hell, I'm onto something here. Like, people really enjoy me filling shit up, but I also enjoy people filling shit up. I was like, this is perfect. And then, that's just sort of kind of how the money side started coming in.
We've got to have like a bag around you can fill some golf balls up with.
Oh, definitely not. I feel like the golf boys just want to see me play golf. Anything I do, like someone was telling me off in my videos the other day, we like you, Richard, when you're reacting, but you're over here on golf. We need you to play golf. I'm like, yep, okay, sorry. So
you can't fill up like a
you could like maybe sign into ours and maybe fill
I probably, like I said, I think I'm gonna. I did speak to Ash because we had this conversation.
Bring it in, Els. Bring it
in. We had a conversation at 5 Lakes when we played our first round together, and he was like, why not try to implement the reactive side to what you do into your golf scene?
I think it's a no-brainer for that.
But I think I'm just going to wait. Like I said, I want to work equally as what every other golf channel has had to do in regards to like starting off in the beginning and getting a new audience and a new demographic, rather than just swallowing from my main platform.
There's some cool stuff you could react to in the golf.
100%.
There's so
funny,
much. There's so
good,
much.
Weird
that's
shit.
it's like when the four brothers made the transition from their main page to golf.
Mm-hmm.
Golf is one of the greatest sports, if not the greatest stereotype sport in the world.
Yeah.
So I know theirs is obviously more skit, short form stuff, but the amount of content that's made around ASMR or like filling up a golf, there's like so much shit that is just directly transferable from 100%. Your main React page to golf. So I know obviously you want to like have maybe a differentiation there of like, right, I'm actually a golfer.
Yeah.
So I don't want it to all be that, but I think I said to you, like, I think it would be a no-brainer to blend that into
100%.
Yeah, it's just
there's so much from
so much
topping captain drive-ins to like weird people duffing shots. There's just so much in the internet.
It's the crocodiles for me in Florida that I think are the best golf content. Like golf on CBS, they post it all the time. Like of just like the golf ball sitting on top of like the crocodile's head.
Yeah, or like all the animal encounters and shit.
Yeah, I love stuff
South
like
Africa and shit like that.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I think the Four Brothers have done so amazing in integrating what they already were doing into golf skits, and then what they've been really clever with is keeping that short form on TikTok and then doing the long form on YouTube. Like the boys are smashing it, and it's I think, like I said, they haven't changed their content on their golf page on TikTok. So I think Ash has got a point of maybe just being who I am, but just integrating the golf scene into that as well. So
this is like if I watch a Four Brothers main page sketch and it's Ronan being funny, whatever he's doing, then you watch a golf sketch. The only difference is Ronan's still the same sketch. Ronan, he's just talking about a golf topic rather than
it's a category that now suits you. Yeah. So like if you're a golf fan, you're like, oh yeah, I like that. They're just moving the category.
Yeah. They've smashed it. Yeah, enjoyable to watch. I think you and obviously I've known the boys and the Four Brothers for 5 years now. Obviously because I met them at the start of my career when we was all sort of kind of coming into the scene, and I think it's you obviously. The Four Brothers and the Golf Supply are the first like golf channels that I started watching. Nice. So it was quite cool to see obviously boys that I've known who have done well already, boys that I didn't know who I want to know, and obviously just that's why I had the bollocks to finally follow you and Ash. And here we are.
Now you're the heartbeat, one of the heartbeats.
That makes me feel good.
In the golf club.
GSGC. Who knew?
Yeah, well, I feel like a heartbeat, even though I was bullied a lot last night, and I've got some. Basically, I'm gonna fucking talk about this because it's why I'm not gonna say the brand that the boys took the piss out of, because we all have our preference.
Yeah.
But you see, John, you little fucking bastard, made me spend I think about 450 quid on the Nike website yesterday, just because what I was wearing didn't feel good enough. So, but I'm kind of glad because again, I didn't want to buy. This is like a great talking point because I didn't want to buy all the really expensive golf brands to start off with when I'm walking around the forest looking for my ball. Like, it's so easy for a branch to ruin a white T-shirt. Where I feel like now that I've obviously lowered my handicap and I'm playing a lot better.
Yeah, listen, I would say the brand in question, we won't bash any brands, but the brand in question that you was buying is, I would say, a very, very, very common choice for people that just get into the sport. Yeah. Because of, one, the quality's pretty good on it. It's not like weird, horrible designs.
It's fucking lovely. I love it. I love it.
And it's like a gateway clothing into before you start getting into like heavily getting into golf. So
Well, I think it's the same with everyone. It doesn't matter who you are. When you start something, you don't know if you're gonna then like you don't know if you're gonna love golf. So it's like it doesn't matter how much you can get or buy. It's just if you don't know you're gonna like it, it's just gonna be a waste of money. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're, do you know what I mean, anyone. So
plus it was self-inflicted because I give the boys a lot of shit in that chat, and my time was coming. He just got me that good that it just pierced my feelings, and I was like, you know what?
Do you know what's the worst? It's when someone says something and it's like against you, and then you see their comment getting like loads of
Well, that's what it was. I think it got like 8 or 9 reactions, which is a lot for John. It's a lot. It's a bloody lot. Like
that's like John getting 10k views on TikTok.
And when I just saw, all I could see was laughing face, and it went up to, and then I saw Golf Supply. I was like, you fucking wankers. I was like, my own boys have just laughed at my downfall. Oh, God,
funny. So how did golf come about then?
Right, so all of my mates are not really like, a lot of my close mates are not on social media. Like I have loads of friends in the industry who I love with all my heart, but I've got my close-knit boys away from socials that I just do my normal day-to-day, like everything with on the weekends. And one of them was like, oh, do you want to play around? I was like, oh, I don't mind. I was like, I thought we were going Top Golf. Easy, like it's what I've done my whole life. Just gone on driving range, just slap the shit out of some balls, like take a couple of birds in the past on dates, that sort of thing. Nothing ever like full 18 holes. And they was like, no, we're gonna go play at Rivenall. I was like, well, I've got nothing. Then bastards took me to American Golf and I got stiffed, mate. Stiffed to like, I literally had nothing. So I went and bought the beginner phaser set, which was like 259 quid. Great set to start with, heavy as shit. So it was just like, I did not know what I was getting into. I had to buy a glove. I needed a whole outfit because my mate, again, lied to me and said, oh, you need to have the full kit. I know some golf clubs are really...
The full kit?
Yeah, they're quite cool with it. As long as you look presentable, they're all right, golf shoes, whatever. So I spent about 100, 200 quid on a full outfit and a pair of the Puma golf shoes. And then, you need balls. Right, so I bought late balls. I weren't stupid. I weren't letting them try to get me into the Pro V ones. I weren't having it. And then... he was like, yo, you need a putter. I did not know my set came with a putter, right? It came with a phaser putter, which would have been fine. He was like, oh, you need to get a spider one, mate. Everyone will mug you off if you haven't got a spider putter. Didn't look at the price. Went to the cashier, 938 quid. And I was like, on what? I was like, the set's 250. Pick up the spider putter, 240 quid. I'm like, right. But I'm really prideful that I can't take something back to where I've just picked it up. So it was just like, is there any discount? Like, oh, we can sign you up for discount. I was like, what, for next time? I was like, what about now? And obviously the boys at American Golf, they're really cool and sort of kind of just like sorted me out with, I think it was like 10 or 15%. They were really, really cool. And I played one round. I think I shot 60, 70. I don't even want to talk about it. It was horrible. And I hit one good shot. It was 1 6-iron, landed on the green, and that was it. I was like, the itch, mate. It was that. I was literally just like strangling it. And by the way, it was the best feeling ever because I was like, how the fuck did I hit that? I was like, I saw the little divot. I
need to work out.
I was like, I was like, there's science in this.
Yeah.
Bryson's got a point when it comes to science. I saw the divot and I was like, that's sexy.
That's what it's all about.
It is. It was just, and then after that, I fucking 5-putted. So it's that golf is, but it was just the addiction to get better.
Yeah.
And then from then on, you boys know you've had pure example. I played a ridiculous amount.
You play every day.
You do play a lot.
Pretty much. You play you play 36 sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to play 36, but it wasn't 36 as in like 18, bit of food, 18.
No,
yesterday you were going to come off a putting green, get in your car and drive to the first team.
Yeah, so obviously I'm kind of glad that I didn't go. Obviously, me and Ash were meant to go and play at Brentwood yesterday, and then obviously Ash had to get his car sorted. Thank God, I was like, here's my chance. My hands are throbbing. I look like I've played with myself for about 17 hours straight. Right, it was horrible. So when obviously I saw that the boys were calling out like falling off, I was like, it's an hour there. And they was like, just come meet us on the 10th. I was like, no, fuck this shit, I'm going home. And I'm so glad I did because it's so weird. Like, I played with West and Ash at 2 ill a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I got 28 shots because that was my handicap. I've now dropped to, I think, 15 on EG Golf.
Yeah, I mean, you are bandit. You just hit the ball very straight.
I wouldn't say
it's just very straight.
Yeah, it does.
It's like I said to you when we played Ingerborn, like... The speed will come. Like the distance right now, it's not like you're hitting at OAP, but like it's not like you might be 1 or 2 clubs back, but it's just there's the miss. Like I was saying to you when we were looking down the fairway, I was like, your miss isn't further left or right than the fairway, like because there's just not right now enough speed to maybe miss to the right.
Yeah.
But it's just straight every time.
Yeah. And then when we played at Lakes, you drove it so good, didn't you? That day?
And then we played the other day though, and then I was like, I think you've
developed
more speed in a week.
I think it was the chipping that's changed my score. I think when I played with Ash, when we were playing match play, I could have nicked so many more holes than I shouldn't have. Well, I should have, sorry. And I think ever since then I've just worked out where now I don't fluff any sort of kind of chips. Like even Westy made me laugh, right? He's like, oh Rich, this one's over the bunker, mate. It's going to be quite hard. I literally left it, I think 2 foot from the pin. And then obviously I birdied the second and Ash even in the group chat was like, Rich, what the fuck has happened to you over the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, that shot was filth to be fair. Yeah. Second hole, soft hands. No one I often say it's one of them shots that like, like if you hit a shot and we're like, no, that was good, and we're like, no, but seriously, if we put Rory there and give him one go,
it'll be
it's
hard.
Just sometimes people can just do them things, and it's like the pin was so tucked, it was over a bunker. There's just no one in the world that if you quickly put them in that spot, it was just that little piece of magic that just somehow. Because I said to you after, didn't I? I said I could put you there 10 times, you're not getting it anywhere near that again.
100%.
But
didn't need 10 times.
In that moment you didn't tap in birds.
Talking of Rory, that was your first Masters experience.
Special.
Mate, I've never enjoyed a beer more in my life, It was just like, I used to slag the shit out of golf back in the day. I was just like, who wants to watch geezers walk around a field and all get so close that one of them could get smacked in the head by a golf ball? Like, I just didn't get the hype.
You've probably watched, I mean, I've watched a fair few Masters in my time now, and it was obviously amazing when Tiger won it in 19. That was fucking incredible. But for me personally, that Masters there is the best Masters I've ever watched in my life. So you've come in at like... I don't know until there's another really big story that develops over 7, 8, 9, 10 years. I just can't see how we're going to get a better Masters than that.
No. I like thinking of like who plays now, and even if Rory wins again next year, or like, it'd be cool if like he wins next year, and then maybe to win like 3 in a row might be like this cool big story.
Yeah,
like,
it needs something like
really
that.
Tough,
or you need Tiger to be in contention again for it to be close. Because if Scheffler wins it, it won't be crazy special. I don't think I just that for that to be your first Masters that you was in fully engrossed in, mate. Honestly, we were in here and we launched Golf Supply Golf Club the Thursday of the Masters.
No way.
So imagine what the chat's like day by day.
Oh yeah.
Sunday Masters chat, mate.
It was by accident as well.
Yeah, completely by accident. But that will live in Golf Supply Golf Club folklore for the rest of time. It was fucking mental, mate. It was so good.
No, I fucking got FOMO from that because I weren't fucking in it.
People's like fire sticks and that were delayed, and like it was just it was just so good, mate.
Obviously, they pay for the fire sticks and they have like all.
Legit, allegedly.
Legit.
You know,
It's all to do with your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, like some people's Wi-Fi was slower than others. And
You still can get Now TV on the Fire Stick.
Yeah, I think that's what they were watching it on.
I got you, boys. Don't worry.
Yeah, I think that's.
But obviously watching Bryson on YouTube before the Masters, like I already had like an understanding of what he was all known about, and there was a part of me that did want him to win because he was the first professional golfer that I'd ever watched, and because he's quite controversial, you know, and he pisses a lot of people off. I like to piss people off. Yeah. It's like part of my day. I enjoy, like, I genuinely get things wrong in my videos without control. But the fact that I know it pisses people off makes me. I called a lettuce a cabbage yesterday, and the whole internet hates me now. So it's just like I don't mind when I annoy people, and when he fucking took that drop, I think on the last day when it went in the water, my heart actually just sunk. But then I got really excited for Rory after because Grand Slam potential here, like it was enjoyable.
Not a single part of me wanted Bryson to win.
No, I mean I've been more team Bryson because of the whole YouTube thing and what he's done on YouTube is so good. And then like he sort of won over a lot of like fans and like I'm sort of like team Bryson, but then not a single part of me at the Masters wanted him to win. But I'm very like I'm sort of a Bryson fan just because of like the whole YouTube thing and what he's done so cool. Yeah,
I've never lived and breathed 18 holes worth of golf shots than I did with Rory. I felt like I was hitting every single shot with him when he was standing over it. I was like, oh my fuck. That, I'm just going to put it out there, right? We've watched it a million times. Tiger, whenever it was, Masters, 2002. I'll butcher the date, but when he chips it in, it rolls out the Nike ball. I think it was like, was it 02?
Oh yeah, the slow roll. Yeah,
and it goes in. Rory's 6-iron, whatever it was, round that tree to set up that for eagle putt, it's just
fucking nibbles on that lip, doesn't it? It literally just makes it.
There was a few shots though.
Golf shot is
that one behind the trees where he hit that like massive high slice.
Yeah, joke.
There was so many good shots, mate.
He actually went there a few times in the red chips, didn't he? He just fucking belted it out every single time. And plonked it on the green. It's ridiculous.
But that in that when he was on the back of a couple of bogeys and he puts himself behind a tree. To take it on over the river, the little creek in front of the green, to a back left pin when you've got... Mate, that shot is
it's
fucking disgusting how you can hit that golf shot under that pressure as well. And clearly, like, the pressure on 18, Rory don't miss a green from 125 yards, put 130 yards into a bunker. Like, and then doesn't get up and down out of what is probably a relatively routine up and down. Like, that's what pressure does to you. So to stand there and hit that shot at... Oh, mate, honestly.
We need to get their minds, don't we?
The protos.
Have you seen
the old Raw's prototypes? No.
They released like TaylorMade like in 2019 released like these special edition Tiger Woods to like to celebrate if anything the fact that he won the Masters and then they've done the same with like Raw's has these prototype irons and they have on them like Raw's prototype and because he's just won the Masters it's like fuck it we'll release them just because he has
no way.
And they're not actually that they're just £1,200 they're just set at like normal iron price
fair play to TaylorMade on that one
they're like filth dog.
That's nice that they've made them affordable in comparison as well, though.
Just like these,
because they could drop them for $2,000 and everyone would still buy them.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, because the TW ones come out, and I think I looked at TikTok the other day. They were like 1,700, but they went up to like 2 bags if you had like the free iron, and then they come in a special box. So everyone was like, "Well, I'm going to get the free iron to pitch with because I'll get the special box."
Yeah.
It's like pure, and they're just all silver, Raw's Proto.
I just don't. The only thing that I don't like is another geezer's name on my golf club. So I know it's Rory, like of course, but these are my golf clubs. You know? I don't want to like focus my inner Rory. I want to focus my inner Richie, mate. Like this
you're like Richie prototypes.
Yeah, no, I don't want a prototype like club made for me specifically at all. Like I'm not worthy of that, and I would never take that away from Rory at all. But I just feel like I'd rather just have like a branded golf club. I feel like if I get too fanboy Like, no offense to anybody that would, but I just wouldn't want someone else's name on my golf club.
No, I'd like.
Would you want them as a collectible?
I wouldn't want to use them.
To collect them,
Yeah,
100.
that's what
Yeah.
I mean.
I've even started like a ball collector. Obviously, the missus bought me the tailor-made flower balls, and I'm not touching them because they're so beautiful, and I want to have them as a showcase.
You don't want someone else to have them.
No,
You're not going to use 9 of them and just keep a sleeve.
No, because even though they probably belong in the bushes because they've got pretty little flowers on them, right?
Azaleas.
They're staying at home.
They're not
with
someone
me.
else's balls.
They're my balls. That's right. And
Yeah.
my missus bought me my balls, and she's the only one.
But I agree with you. I'd probably use
play
9, keep sleeve.
Yeah.
I'll probably use 11.
He's empty. No, it bother my shit.
I'd use 11.
No,
React to it.
No, I'm not because I'm not going to have to. Because if anyone touches them, I'm
Well, I'll
twat you
just
in the
use
head.
11 and keep 1 out on the shelf.
No, because I want the whole box.
Yeah, but you can keep the box.
Yeah, but when you open it and there's one ball in it, no. It'll
just
move
rolling
about.
around.
Oh, it's so annoying. Oh, it's actually pissing me off. Can you imagine just opening, just one sleeve's missing?
No, not even that. Just, 1 ball, like you say. Just
I'll fucking bite this microphone. It's
I'd
actually
love
making
that.
me so angry.
It's just 1 ball.
I'd like to just shake it and just hear the ball clattering around in the box.
You got issues.
That would get me, that would. Wes, we've got, just on here, obviously the news came out about we've now signed a golf bidder.
Yep.
Woo!
Thank you, Rich. Cheers. And as part of that, we thought, in order to give back to a little bit the podcast listeners, every single episode now, we're going to have a little segment where me and Westy have taken the time to go through the Golf Bidder website. We've just picked out 2 clubs on there at the minute, which we think is ridiculous value for the condition and everything they're in, and for what the golf club is. So Westy's first pick was that on the screen, Westy. What you gone for?
Titleist Vokey, SM9.
Yeah.
Well, Vokeys are up there with some of the best wedges. And SM9s are like what? They're only like 2, 3 years.
The previous model, yeah.
Is that price? I got fucking stiffed.
What have you got, SM10 though, or SM9?
That's SM9.
What have you got?
I got SM10s, but
Okay.
mate, regardless though, I would have happily took the SM9 if I knew. I've been fucking. That's what I mean. Don't buy golf clubs if you don't know what you're doing, guys. Please.
Well, why don't you tell the people what we're looking at then? What prices are we looking at here, Rick?
Well, I paid I think 169 for one wedge.
Yeah.
And then stupidly bought a 60, a 58, and a 52. Ash, shut the fuck
60
up.
and a 58.
Ash.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, you both have already had a go at me. I get it, but guess what? Fucking unbelievable. My 58
You
is a
said it to
gem.
me the
Do
other
you know
day.
what makes me laugh when he does it? He goes, he hits his 68 and goes, oh, I should have hit my 58 there. No, 16 goes, oh, that was my 58.
Well, I didn't know it was at Ingeborg, and he went, and I went, have you got both in your bag? And you were like, yeah, and I thought, well, I don't think I said anything.
You did. No, you did.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Yeah,
Must
you was
have
like, Rich,
accidentally.
why don't you need a 54, you need a 50. I was like, I know what I need, but at the same
there you
time,
go.
I don't think I need my 58 and my 52 I'm happy with.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely.
You could play just them, too.
Yeah, it does me
But
the job.
if you do need a wedge of any loft,
Yeah.
at the minute we're looking at a deal on Golf, but at SM9 brush steel we're looking at, and £80 to £99.
Yeah. And they've got all of the lofts on there. And brush steel is one of my favourite colours. It's what you got. You got in there. It's a sick finish. So if you're looking for first pick of ours was there's SM9 wedges on there for under 80 quid. So go and check them out. My pick on there.
You like these, don't you?
My pick on there, which I thought was extremely good value, and the links to these exact clubs are in the description to this podcast as well. So if you want to go over there and quickly buy these, I'm sure they won't be on there long. My pick was a TaylorMade QI10 fairway wood. It is a free wood on there, and it is in good condition, like 6, 7 out of 10. The pictures show how good of condition it is, and it's under 150 quid. It's £148 for a QI10 free wood, which I think is ridiculous value.
Rockets, you call them, don't you?
Yeah, I think I don't praise TaylorMade for loads of their stuff, but I think their fairway woods, even more so than their drivers, I think their fairway woods are fucking solid clubs.
Yeah, well, I can't. Obviously,
You got the 30.
I've got the 35.
Nice.
Yeah.
And even
Like
West
really
was saying it got me on par 5s. It's just
it
it's
did.
the best club on the planet. It really is.
And with the QI10 range, obviously a lot of the TaylorMade staff players have actually stayed with these, and a lot of them haven't moved to the 35. So I think if you're in the market for a free wood, and you don't want to go out and spend the RRP of about 280 in it, 279 usually.
Probably
I think
more.
they retail at 279 to £300.
Yeah.
Last year's model TaylorMade QI10 on the Golf Bidder website for £148.99 in very good condition.
Well, ask yourself, what is Rory using?
Did that club? Should we go in before we get into that shit? Should we get into the fucking captain's elect?
Do you want to sort of break it up and then we'll... Because you're excited, aren't you?
I am fucking excited.
So how should we... Yeah, all right, so we've got a few topics left.
Yeah.
Let's do... Let's do let's do the four.
700
Let's
to beat.
talk about your week, and then it sort of finishes with just us, doesn't it? Look.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you had a cool week. You went and played with. Obviously, I love playing with the brothers all the time. You went and played the brothers and Gaz. Good crowd.
Yeah.
They're doing. I think they're doing actually a series. Not just it wasn't a one-off. They're trying to get all the UK creators as many as they can, wherever they are in the country, and do these mini majors, if you will, one-day events, 18 holes.
Yep.
This round obviously wasn't famous for your participation. It was famous because of the first hole by Ronan. Shout out Ronan for. I mean, when you were all stood on the green, what? Because sometimes I like watching people do something funny or fuck up. It's funny in a competition, but when he's playing ping pong, was everyone a bit look? Because Deck couldn't look.
No, it was funny. It weren't funny obviously when he hit his ball into the water the first time out of the fairway bunker. I half expected that because it was a hard shot.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, whatever. Then he hits it into the bunker. And as soon as he hit he dropped 2, playing 4. As soon as he hit his ball into the bunker on his 4th shot, I don't know if I'd hit my shot yet from how it was being filmed.
I think everyone was on the green, yeah.
Oh, when he hit
don't know, yeah, but I know, yeah.
I don't think I was on the green when he hit it into the bunker when he dropped 4. But as soon as I saw it roll into the bunker, I was like, oh, this could be trouble here. Like, I weren't expecting it to be that bad, but I was thinking there is a chance he puts it into the water and then he's going to have to chip back on. So when he hit it into the water the first time, Deck standing next to me pissing himself laughing, and Pad like erupts like laughing. So I found it funny. And then he was going to drop it. I was like, oh,
but yeah, I was going to say they probably hate the fact they had I'm going to say real. I'm the same as the brothers, same level and that, but a real golfer. I'm going to just use that term. And because they wouldn't have gone, he wouldn't have gone where he went.
Did they say that? Is that in the video of me saying where he's got to drop it? Or
yeah,
not?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mate, when I watched that, because when I first played with Ash, I had the same experience where when you're with your boys, you just pull it a bit out, preferred lies, whatever. When I saw it, Ash said, "No, sorry, mate, you got to take it from the other side of the water."
Pictures it out of bushes.
I sat there and I was like, "Ron, I've been there, mate. You fucking
he
bit
sent
so
him back across that bridge."
Oh, mate,
Yeah.
and you could hear it. He goes, "Really?" Like,
Yeah,
you heard it in his voice.
Oh, really? Oh,
No,
really?
but I would. If
It's a major. If it happened to you,
yeah, but if there was anywhere else that he could have dropped it to not being closer to the hole, I would have just went. But it's a fucking. You can't drop it anywhere. You drop it on the green, pretty much. You know what I mean? So I was like, no, you're gonna have to go the other side. I'd be all for if there was like a bit of space near the bridge and it was like further back down towards the hole. I'd be like, I'll just drop it there, Ryan. You ain't got to hit it over the fucking piss again. But there weren't. That's just how the 10-foot belfry
so technically, you provided this moment for the internet, really.
Kind of, yeah. So he drops one, bless him, and then just fats it into the water.
I can't laugh because it's relatable for me personally.
So bad.
You know what I mean?
But do you know what was funny as well is before all of this, and I don't think this bit's on camera. When he hits his first ball into the stream, he shouts over to me, "Ash, can you get me another ball out of my bag?" And I go into his ball. He had about 6 balls in his bag, and I went to him, "Fuck me, Ron. You have to play well today, mate. You ain't got many balls." Chucked him his ball, and then obviously everything unfolded. But I was like trying my hardest not to completely piss myself laughing, but at the same time, I genuinely did feel fucking bad for him.
Yeah,
it's like it's a big video. It's a major. He just lost. I started level par. He started 15 under, 16 under.
He lost 10 shots off the rib.
Yeah, and by the end of that hole, we were almost. He'd lost his whole lead pretty much.
But to be fair to him, he did pull it back towards the end.
Yeah.
So it's like, realistically, he probably, if you would have given him the number at the end of the front 9 of what happened, he would have took it all day.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like he recovered quite well because I would not have recovered from that.
I think sometimes I said to him though in the buggy, I was like, it might be, obviously you'd never want that to fucking happen because it's just annoying, but it does allow you to then just play golf for the rest of the...
Yeah, I feel like the pressure's off now because you're like, well, fuck it, it can't get any worse than that.
Nah.
Do you know what I mean? But I think from a viewer's point of view, it was gold. Like, it was so relatable to watch. It was nice funny that there was no, like, editorial side to just make the video look. The video was amazing because of how authentic it was.
It was.
And I know everybody watched that first hole saying, thank fucking God it isn't just me.
It's like an hour and 10 minute part 1. And like 25 minutes on the first hole. Just run going back and forth. It's fucking hilarious. Did you have people
waiting, by the way?
No, so we teed off on the 10th, and we teed off like early, like 8 o'clock in the morning. So like there was the first tee times had gone out on the first at the same time. So we had like a 9-hole head start on everyone.
Okay, that's good.
But yeah, like the only downside to that video is, and it's unfortunate to say, was the belfry was just in terrible condition.
Yeah, there's too much foot traffic.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Foot traffic.
And And that doesn't really take away much from the video, because like Four Brothers videos you're watching because of the characters and the golf and that, so it doesn't really take much away from that. But I found it very difficult playing that major. I found it difficult playing in a 5-ball for the amount of time that it takes. I'm normally a fast golfer anyway. I'm not big on practice swings or anything. I like to get into the shot, hit my shot, go to the next one, stay in my rhythm. So it was a little bit difficult playing like a 5-ball. I think like probably we got there at 8 o'clock. That means me leaving my house at 4:30, whatever it was, all the way to the Belfry, 3.5 hours, straight out the car, straight to the first tee to play the first 9 holes. And listen, like me and Westy say it all the time, I have to hit balls and warm up now, otherwise I'm a fucking chop.
Yeah.
It takes that 6 holes to get
into
it.
Yeah.
And then we had like a 3-hour break in the middle of it, and then went and played the back 9, which is being released the same time this podcast come out. So I won't give away any results or how the video ended, because you can go over to the Four Brothers channel and watch that for yourselves. But it's always a laugh playing with the brothers. But I do struggle. Like I'd be lying sitting if I was like, oh fucking no, like I do struggle to play super slow golf. It's good for the video playing in a 5-ball. It adds something different, and there's loads of different bits going on. But it's even like on the second hole when I missed that little tap in, there's fucking ball markers everywhere. There's like, it's just chaos. You know what I mean? You can't really get into any form of groove or like actually play your golf, because you're constantly either waiting for 4 other people to take their shot before you take your shot, and then Jack, bless them, all the camera guys there, Jack, Harvey, Sam, like they literally should get so much credit in the comments, because they run around like fucking maniacs, mate, getting all that filmed.
I can imagine.
For 18 holes, like,
they're
and
good lads, though. I really
they
got
do.
A lot of time for Jack.
They like do their absolute utmost to try and get them videos to look as great as they do, but also not try and cause delay to the people playing. But of course it does. You can't get around it. It's fucking 5 people trying to play 1 hole at a time.
I've never played on camera before, so like I can't even like.
Oh, it's coming.
I don't know if it's coming.
Oh,
by the way,
I
don't want to give you two a big head, but this is the first podcast I've ever filmed in my whole career.
Why do we get that?
That is really. Do you know what? We're the first Four Brothers podcast ever. I think we got them for the first time.
Yeah, first podcast they've done.
And Gaz.
Yeah.
And first and only podcast.
I just feel like for me, it's not because I never would do them, but I just didn't ever feel like I was interested enough to have that.
And again,
it's just
people say it all the time.
Yeah.
We've had that a few times from lads
I
that
guess.
we're really good mates with that are we would class as people interesting people of note.
Yeah.
And they've said the same. They said my story isn't like I haven't really got my story to tell you. I'm not interested enough. Like, yeah. So
the thing is, I think my friendship with you two was never golf related. It was never content or needing anything. It was just really getting to know you and Ash on a private.
How mad is it though when like you followed us and then straight I was like, oh, fucking hell, like Rich is followed us, so I sent you a message straight away, and obviously I won't say locations or anything, but it aspires that we literally live like a fucking stone's throw away from each other.
Yeah, like it literally took me 4.5 minutes to drive here.
It is fucking weird.
Yeah. I think it's good as well, because like we said, I think even when we played as a 4 or when me and you played, I was like, it's just cool, because as you get older, golf is a time-consuming sport, so you naturally lose people you can play with. So like it's good that you just find people now that can actually play. I just like being able to, because normally at the minute, like Ash is my only friend, where like I feel like I could text any minute, every day, and I've got a like 90% chance that we can play.
Yeah.
Whereas other friends, it's a little bit, needs to be a bit more booked in, or but like now I feel like it's good because there's another one, and we're like, you just know there's a good percentage if you say a random day or times. I think that's just good to have.
Well, we've played 3 rounds in the space of 9 or 10 days. Like we played just before Ash went away, and then we played at Links. Then we played at obviously Crondon like 2 days ago as well. So it's just, mate, I'm like. Text me. I'm ready. I don't care what, unless I'm doing something my missus. The only downfall is every time I go and fucking play golf, I have to watch a Disney film every night. This
you only got to watch the first half hour.
No, but I watched the whole thing because then I get really like Toy Story last night. I was locked in, bruv. I was ready. I was saying all the quotes. I remembered everything. So it's a good little deal. But yeah, she's the reason why I get so much time to play golf. So like it isn't just about meeting you guys. It's also having the correct person at home who really cares about your hobby. So I'm quite lucky.
We're locked in.
Yeah,
big summer.
I think on the just before we go on to the big fucking the big showdown. I think partly the reason why
I'm gonna tell them
maybe Gaz comes on, the Four Brothers comes on, I think is because it's the golf element. It's not like it's not a diary of a CEO. We're gonna sit here and dig like it's just come in, have a little chat. Oh, this is what you boys do, right? Anyway, let's get back to the fucking golf.
Yeah, and I think because I'm so like appreciative of how much, because I know how hard you and West work behind closed doors, and I promise you now, guys, there's no one else that I've seen in this sort of. Obviously, I don't know a lot of people in the scene, but the work that the boys do is like it's quite credit needs to be given where credit's due. Like, you boys really work hard. So I think just to be part of it, even as a friend, is enough for me. Like I said, filming content and doing whatever in the future is going to be a bonus, because at the end of the day, I've just got a friendship out of it, and that's all I really care about.
But the thing is with that, again, it's not like, and hopefully you feel the same, it's not like, oh, we need to fucking bag Richie, we can like clip it up and we can get a golf. Like, I just genuinely think, because if we film like an older shot or stuff, we just generally have it, it'll be so funny. It's just more about it'll just be so funny.
I think
you've got all the boys in here now that will just like lap it up, so it's just about like, yeah, it's just funny.
Well, we said to you, didn't we? And we've preached it a million times, right? Where me and Westy aren't, and you weren't either. We're not social media babies. We didn't grow up in this space. It's not what our. Well, Westy is obviously still working on the railway now. Yeah. Like, I've only just stopped doing my normal corporate job a month ago. So our whole lives has just been normal. I say normal, like in. Yeah.
It's been different. I feel like hospitality like had its negatives and advantages, just like your job and obviously Westy's now, and it's the same. It's just I just class it as different work.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
But I think where I'm going with it is like in normal work, in like outside of social media life, you in the office, you get on with some people, you don't get on with other people. You don't, and there's rightly or wrongly, you don't go out of your way to try and get on with someone who's just not your cup of tea. Because there's nothing to gain from that person.
Course,
do you know what I mean?
Morning
and like that's the world that I've grown up in, and it's not saying it from an arrogant standpoint or I don't like that guy, fuck that guy. I'm not that type of person, but I think that bleeds over heavily into everything me and Westy does on our channel. Because if we don't fuck with someone, if we've met or been in the vicinity or been around people a few times, or we don't get the best vibe and there's not a click there, we just won't spend time with them.
That's how life should be treated anyway. Like, it's like going to a restaurant. If you don't like the food, don't sit there and make a fuss about it. Just don't ever go back.
Just don't go back, yeah.
And I feel like it's like, I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea. And I feel like when you come and film once, now you boys are obviously going full time and doing all of it. I think if you sit there and just feed into every negative thing that people are saying about you or you're feeling, you're going to create negative content. Yeah. And I feel like sometimes it's just about being happy within yourself, and then let the content, I know for a fact, when we ever play on camera, will be the only time where I'll forget the camera's on. I will be such a child.
It'll be so funny.
Because I'm so comfortable around YouTube. You know what we're like? Especially when Ash starts getting in his wind-up mode. Yeah. It's so easy to piss. That's weird.
You played with him like 3 times.
Oh my God. You know what it is, right, boys? I'm going to say this now. I played with Ash at 2-ill, with Ash against, obviously, Frex and Westy. This fucking bastard gets so toxic when he's angry, right? I played with Westy the other day. I shot 89 because it was so calm, collective. There was no pressure. No, with Ash, she's like, you have to make this, Rich. You've got to make it. It's like fucking pressure, mate.
Yeah, because that bleeds out from his toxicity. Like,
you did say this as well. You did say that.
Listen, if we're all on a team, if we were playing in a team event, it would be the most lovely, supporting thing. Yeah. As soon as I have to play this fuck in something, then it's serious. And it's only, we might only be paying for 10, 20, 30 £, whatever it is, but he becomes an arsehole.
Yeah.
But
you admitted that as well.
No, but Rich, he's a sneaky, he tries to do it sneaky under the radar. At least subliminal. I wear it. I wear being a prick. You try to stir the pot and be this little bitch.
The thing is, no one realises that. You're the only one hot.
Yeah, it's subliminal, isn't it? Yeah. It's like a message that no one else heard. But Ash is like, he just fucking called me.
I was like, I said, you're just ruining it for everyone now.
Yeah, you're ruining it.
Sam was like, you are ruining it.
Yeah, he's like a little bitch about it. But no one picks up. And then everyone, he tries to get everyone to feed into me being toxic when he's the little fucking pot stirrer.
Do you know what was really odd? Me and Ash somehow got 28 shots out of me to play against West, and it was a big debate. And I played shite. Yeah. So if I had 28 shots now,
well, I wouldn't play.
Listen, I'm glad we got in touch. You fucked me that day as a teammate. Like, fuck's sake. Like, we lost to these. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, but we play. You didn't really play that great either, though.
I was 1 under front 9. Back 9, alright. I dropped a few shots.
Yeah. Thank God. I was waiting. He's like, talk about wearing it. He better wear it. But
yeah, I dropped a few shots out there. Yeah, I agree.
But it's a change game now. But I just had so much fun that day because West was like, I can get toxic if you want me to, Rich.
We had a sick round.
Yeah. It was like, mate, we had the best. It was the best round of golf.
Played good. We needed that.
Was the weather good?
Yeah, no wind. The only reason I said to Richie, I was like, look, you've played like all the other Essex. I was like, come play, Ingerborn, Essex or Thorndon. And I was like, hard to get on the other two. Let's go play Ingerborn. I think you'll love it. And I checked the weather first. And I was like, the wind said like, no wind at 3 mile an hour gusts. I said, you will never ever play Ingerborn like this ever again, mate. No wind.
And it made such a
We will never play
heavenly.
Ingerborn like that again. But that course played, and this actually, one thing I've learnt this week, sounds stupid, I know, the wind changes the course, but that course played so much easier.
Yeah.
I lost one ball day. Richie had the same ball for 11 holes. Ran Ingerborn. Beginning golf.
What we was trying to.
Wind changes everything, boy.
We'll talk about like our Portugal trip in a bit, but that's kind of the message that I was trying to relay to Will about when I played West Cliffs. But he just couldn't.
I've always said Ingerborn is incredibly, like, not incredibly hard, but pretty hard.
Yeah.
The other day it felt like we were just knocking it around.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah. Anyway, boys. So.
Are we allowed to quote any of this now? I just want to say his quote. It's just stuck in my head. 7 under to beat.
That's John Boy.
No, that one, John Boy. That was Loz.
Was it?
Yeah. Like, remember, he was like, he come out.
Oh, yeah.
7 under.
Oh,
7
yeah.
under to beat.
The
Fucking
like
hell.
2-second clip. 7 under to beat. So quick. It's like someone was coming in the room and
Mate,
he's like,
I am so excited for this.
this is.
Yeah.
This is round me up now. I'm ready.
Yeah, Ash touched on it, but quick 10-second live. So, yeah, there's 10 but 11 people.
Yeah.
We asked them for 60-second clips.
Yeah.
We're then going to watch it, react live on the pod. The boys are all going to watch it.
Oh,
We'll give our opinion, and then obviously we're going to put a poll to the Golf Supply Golf Club, and we're going to have our 2025 season captain.
Yep.
And there will be, this isn't just like honourable member, like, hey, you're the captain.
Yeah.
Me and Ash genuinely want to incorporate them fully. Like,
Okay.
we want to have bi-weekly internal. You can have Patreon podcasts just for the Patreon. Just a quick Zoom call.
Yep.
Discuss
Like a
everything.
board meeting, pretty much.
Yeah.
Discuss everything that's going on. They'll have a drive-in at the golf day. They'll have a captain speech at the golf day. This is like, if we want shit sorted out in the golf club, like, I might just say, you sort of like,
You've got to do it.
this
Yeah.
is like real shit.
And the captain is going to be rewarded for it. He's going to have the bag tag that the captains get is going to be a completely one-of-one custom bag tag. We're going to give it to them for free. They're going to get some merch for free. They're
And
going to
they
get
will
some
always
clothing for free.
benefit
And
from
they're they're going to be up there in the club. So
Right. Even though we are not obviously picking the end, can we
can have
still
a vote.
rate it between 3
Oh
of us?
yeah, yeah.
No,
yeah.
you can. I think you can.
Or can I just
can
vote
give your
right?
vote, yeah.
Okay, so we'll give our votes now, and we can just add it to the poll later.
Yeah.
Because then it's done fairly. Because we have to get involved.
Yeah.
And then we'll pick between 3 of us on who we think the best video is and who deserves it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, I'm excited!
So
Who's first?
the
anyway?
viewers-
Oh, the names are there.
So the viewers who's watching this on YouTube going to be able to see.
They're going to be able to see it. I'm going to put
this
these
is-
Wait,
videos
are you putting the videos
on the
Oh,
on the
I can't wait to rewatch. This is gonna be fucking brilliant.
on the podcast. So yeah, 11 entries. Let's start from one of the Golf Supply Golf Club members who goes by the name of Swin.
Hey.
He's a gentle giant in the. We'll give a little
How
back.
gentle of a giant.
Oh
is
mate,
Swin.
he's just.
you played with him.
Oh, just constant cuddles. He's just. He's just
Bro,
lovely,
like,
mate.
He's a
for him,
legend.
golf is just a day out.
Yeah.
He doesn't care if he goes left, right, top, short.
mate.
He just moves it along.
I just like, mate, he hit about 17 trees, just picked the ball up and he's like, fuck it, on
Yeah.
to the next
Yeah.
hole.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
gosh,
chilled.
I'd lose my head.
And I'd say that's great captain quality right there.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Oh, very
Starting
calm.
early, Ash.
So, Swin Dog. I've not watched a second of any of these. They come through on my email, saved, put into a folder, left. I've not
excited.
seen a fucking thing from this, okay? So, everyone, starting off with Swin.
Swinny 3 here, captain-elect for the GSGC 2025. If you want a proper captain that's going to handle things,
Looks like Ray Winston.
What's he got music
we
on?
don't mess about.
I think
Mate,
that's fine.
There you go.
That was
Yeah,
fucking, that's like a betting advert, isn't it? It's just like,
mate.
bet now.
Mate, he's dropped down. He's got all that hard. Yeah, that is.
That is Ray
that's
Winston.
advert
Yeah.
material.
Mate, the
365.
music, I did not expect that at all.
Right, we'll give
Oh my God.
Fuck me.
Swinny boy.
Oh,
The old Ray Winston performance. I fucking
He
respect
knows what
it.
he's done there.
Yeah,
he knows
I
what
fucking
he's done.
respect it. It's a good, strong start there. Shippo. A little bit about Shippo, everyone.
apparently I look like him.
Yeah,
Fucking bollocks.
Rich's long lost twin.
Fucking.
Randomly loves to put pictures of himself in the
Like
in
a
the
first
chat.
Yeah,
Track,
with his
yeah.
fucking armpit out as well. Sitting there like
strange.
That, like,
I don't know why he does that.
Active, helpful.
Yeah.
Fairly integral.
Loves a
part.
Toby Carvery.
He's always there. Yeah, loves the
Loves
recovery.
it. £6 a go. He loves it.
Right, Shippo.
Oh God, I think I'm quite nervous. Oh yes! Look at the boy.
Oh, 1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute 4 as well.
Oh right, so TikTok.
Right, yeah. Monetize that one. That's on the creator program. We ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Shippo's captain's entry.
Ash, Wes, GSGC, massive. This is Shippo, and this is why you should vote for me to be your captain.
Where is he?
As a recent father to my little girl,
Oh, it's deep.
I've grown as a person. I've learned how to love. I've learned how to care for someone. I've learned how to understand what someone needs when maybe they can't explain that to you, which I think will really help with the GSGC rap chat. I've also learnt how to deal with a crying baby, so it means I can help look after Loz, which is fantastic.
Brilliant.
As captain, I'd look to bring in a few things. I'd like to implement a captain's charity, which we can all donate to.
Yeah.
I'd like to install a set of values that everyone can adhere to on and off the course to make golf fun.
With that.
And I'd just like to grow the GSGC, see more people in that chat.
So this is heartfelt.
For us to roast alongside
He's gone a different route.
Yeah.
Cheers, lads. Love you.
Right,
Okay.
listen, that little prick is a bastard in the chat, by the way,
He is.
and he's just made me nearly cry. So that's not. He's fucked me there.
He's went a
It's
very
an emotional roller
Yeah, he
coaster.
has. Yeah.
He went very calm, collected, serious.
Where is he there? He looks like he's in a sunbed
Looks
shop.
like he's in a Portaloo.
Yeah.
But
Alright,
he's
Shippo.
he's offered to
This
get
is
more
where-
income for the Patreon for the boys, right?
Yeah.
Charity.
He wants values.
Whoever says no to that is
Yeah,
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 he's
yeah,
got
he
us
knows-
the charity.
He knows what he's done.
Bastard.
Yeah.
Is that for the fans? I don't know.
Yeah.
Shippo.
It's a different route for sure.
Great,
Completely-
though.
Yeah, there's two very contrasting Captain Elects videos there, isn't there? Right. We're going to go to Ryan, who wasn't actually elected
He's
to be in the top
active at the
10,
minute.
but he wanted to put himself forward for it because he thought he had more redeeming qualities than any
That's
of the
a
others.
gigabyte.
Yeah.
God, he's used. Oh, hello. Fucking go on, the boy. Yes, right.
He's the heaviest scouse, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Rye, yeah. A little bit about
Oh,
Rye.
man.
Very, very active in the chat.
Loves
was
Clobber.
giving me a bit of shit last night.
Funny,
although
though.
We were telling him it's non-profit, which the Goldplay Golf Club is. And he weren't having any of it. But this is Ryan Lewis.
I love Ryan. I love him.
Yes, the boys, what's happening? Ryan here from the Golf Supply Golf Club. Unofficial social media ambassador. Well, self-made social media ambassador. I just wanted to remind everyone that we've got a massive, massive week coming up this week. It's Captain Pick Week. The boys and everyone in this golf club have got a massive, massive job on their hands because there's 10 unbelievable picks for captain. Bit gutted they didn't pick me for one, but it is what it is. There's always next year. What can you do about it? The 10 on the list: Shippo, OG Lewis, Andy S, Loz, Swin, Right Angle John, Vicky, Finn, Housey and Liam Carlin. Any one of them boys could win. Massive, massive for the boys. Massive for the club. You know, first ever club captain. It's going to be huge. Just make sure you watch all their videos when they come out and you pick the right person. We don't want anyone who's not right for the job in this job.
Fucking
Right?
fair play,
In a bit,
Ryan.
the boys.
Right, so
It
was it,
wasn't-
so it was less of a...
I don't think
Okay,
it was,
right.
Ryan's just happy to
I
be
don't-
here,
I
mate.
don't
isn't
think
he?
that was actually a. I don't
That
think
wasn't a
was an
submission.
entry.
No.
I think he wanted to just send a minute video and say good luck.
That's it. Just to wish everyone, yeah.
Maybe that we should have started with that.
I don't think that was.
That would have been
we're
a
gonna-
great opening.
We might have to
Good
confirm with him. I don't know if that was an entry.
I don't think... I'm going to take that as it wasn't an entry. And it was
I
more
think
of a...
he just wanted to say good luck and get on the pod.
Pretty much, yeah.
he's done what he needed to do.
Right, so that weren't a submission. Right.
He's just one of the boys, though, isn't he? I love that.
Right.
This man now, Ricky...
He argues with Loz all the time, and he's so funny.
Well, lots
Sends him voice notes. He says, "Whenever you annoy me, I'll just send you a voice note."
Yeah, but Ricky's also the one who's fucking started saying that I look like... He said, has anyone ever seen Shippo and Rich in the same room or the same restaurant before? He started all of this, so no, I'm looking forward to it.
Ricky's a bit of a boy as well. I think
Active.
strong military background.
Loves his clobber as
Loves
well.
his clobber. Loves his golf.
Bought the new Nike Air Victories this morning.
Did he? Yeah. He's he could be up there with a strong captain's pick. So far, I would say out of the two, Swin's been my favourite.
Yep.
Just because I do like a little bit, although it wouldn't sway us. I appreciate Shippos, don't get me wrong. And he's spoken a lot more from the heart than what Swin has.
Agreed.
But Swin going full Ray Winston is funny.
It's like a fucking tower.
He set it up, didn't he?
Right, Ricky boy.
Here we go.
Morning, GS. Honoured to be in the top 10. I myself don't think I should be doing it. I believe that we all know who should be the GS captain. Already got the qualifications, +5 handicap, technique, skill, leadership qualities.
He's used his platform to promote Andy.
Yeah.
I really hope that we lean towards the right decision here. Because this is going to be key in which way that the GS goes in the future of our club. We don't want to be handing the reins over to some bloke that can't pick irons and takes 2 weeks to pick some.
He's used it.
Like Sid from Ice Age.
He looks like Sid from Ice Age. Is that what he said? Wait, rewind it.
Really think about what we're doing here, lads. Please.
So
he's just gone for loss.
He's basically just decided I don't want to be captain, so I'm going to use my 60 seconds on the pod.
I respect that.
Yeah,
mate.
I respect that.
Listen, there was no rules on how you promote
that
your
is
video.
fucking funny, mate.
And if you're captain, he's used his platform to promote Andy.
And pushed loss to the bottom.
Right, Ricky boy.
That's funny.
We hear you as
so
well.
For me, I feel like we're still very much open.
Yeah,
we're waiting for that one moment, aren't we?
It could come from this guy. Now I'm gonna put it.
Whoa!
Oh, you didn't know he had
The fucking bastard wears a beanie in his picture. I had no idea. He's so beautiful, isn't he? Look at them locks, mate.
This guy is active.
This guy here, let's give you. His name's Lewis. He goes by OG Lewis in the golf club. And this lad was the first ever message in the Rat Chat.
Yeah.
He was number 4 in signing up to the Golf Supply
I don't think
Golf
the
Club.
people before actually are. They're active in the club, not active in the chat.
No,
he's the most.
He has the
OG.
most screen time on the app by a country
8
mile.
hours a day on Patreon.
He lives.
Mine's 9.
No, but but that's just on his phone. He's on his computer as well. This boy lives in the golf club and has recently done Renaissance missions out to other.
Yeah, Patreon.
This guy
He
is
was fucking Mission Impossible last night, weren't he?
He
was all
believes
because of him.
GSGC.
We started the inner giveaways because they're all having a little bit of banter, and I just need to give some points.
No, they weren't banter. Fucking, he was just crying like a little bitch that he never won.
And now he's
we
getting
all come, and then he's fucking getting what? A Manners fucking sweater
Stripe
from us
poker.
today. You had to give away a pair of shoes and then do a whole fucking Harry Potter quiz for John. Fuck off! I was sat there for an hour trying to fucking answer one of these questions. I didn't get one right. I was fuming.
This guy is up there with
I love this guy, man.
One of the strongest candidates for captain. I think he's one of my quiet favourites in the group. OG Lewis.
Right, Lewis for club captain. Who would have guessed it? I did. So, why should you vote for Lewis? And it's very simple. The answer is very cut and clear, I think. Day 1, hour 0. I was there, in that chat, raring, ready to go. Where was everyone else?
Where were they?
Not there with me. I'll tell you that. No, but I do just want to say, whoever does become the captain, I just want to wish you the best. I mean, it's not going to be easy, and the boys in that chat are most definitely not going to make it easy for you. But if you do vote for me, and I do somehow become captain of the club, I will do everything to make sure that this club goes down in history as one of the best things to ever grace this earth.
Yes, Lou.
Now. Oh, Lou. Oh, that's the fucking loss.
The little loss sign is fucking goated. Where is that?
Oh
I
my
need to
God.
see that.
Oh, fucking
What a fucking hero.
It's the edits. Beautiful man, by the way.
Yeah. Great jawline, delivered
Great
it really
jawline.
well. Real good, comedic time in there.
Yeah.
And everything he's saying is completely true.
They're all going off on this right now because I put a picture saying he's coming, and like these people are just literally
they're feral.
They're going nuts, mate.
I'll say this now. That's going to be hard to beat for me.
Look what the next one is.
Oh, mate, these boys.
Westy, the next one is serious.
We're going Loz.
Oh
Loza.
my god.
Oh, okay.
I think. Wait, hold on. I need to readjust my seat for this.
He actually just mentioned. So I was gonna say it's funny we've gone to Loz now because he just said in the group he put. I think I've taken a very different approach to everyone.
I think everyone's taken a very unexpected approach so far.
The only common denominator in all this is everyone rooting against this next man.
Yes.
They're against him, but with him, it's this really weird.
Yeah. We'll see
everybody
when the poll
wants
comes
him
out.
to get it, but they don't want him to get it. It's the strangest.
I think when the poll results will speak for themselves.
Rich, describe Loz and what he is in the golf club.
Right, so before he sent a particular video that we all know what I'm talking about, he was just a little shit in the chat. He was very active, very reactive to everything that you said. Was giving everyone stick. And then Ash and West obviously requested the captaincy videos, but they also wanted the boys to promote the recent Recordsman intro. Absolutely amazing. One of the best videos. You should go watch it. I'll make sure the boys link it in this as well. But he had one sentence to say.
Four words.
It was 4 words. And he's put a camera, right? Open the cupboard. So, like, we're the cupboard and the POV is like, he opens the cupboard, stares straight down the lens and goes, 7 under to beat. And then the video just stops. And after that, it was just this instant protection from everyone that just...
Bambi. We
call
Bambi
him
Bum. Bambi Bum.
Little Bambi Bum.
And ever since then, I promised him that he'd get my vote. So this needs to be good.
This is big.
I cannot
this is
wait
big.
for this.
He's the biggest antagonizer in the group.
Yeah.
Does not shut up.
So active.
But he really showed a soft side to himself.
He's getting everyone's numbers and he sends them voice notes. And Aaron joined the chat this morning and like he already is after his number. He's so funny, mate.
Right. This is the one that the whole golf club... Is that a cupboard?
Oh, it's 1:14 though, Ash.
Come on.
Come on, Loz.
Is this the fridge or the cupboard?
I don't fucking know.
I gave him so much.
This bloke's not right. Are we ready?
Yes.
It's going to be a POV in it. It has to.
Hello. It's me. Loz. And this is my captain's elect video.
Oh my god.
Yo club, it's Lars. No messing around. Lars baby. Lars baby. They picked 10 names, but I'm the one to watch. Captain vibes already got top notch. From Norfolk, chaos in my DNA, but I bring the vibes in a major way. I'm a freak. Ash warned you about liability. No doubt, but I show up live, lead with style. GSGC, I've been on file. Golf game, I live it. Club banter, I give it. You want a leader with jokes and grit? Pick Loz, I'm built for this. Captainship, Loz baby.
Captainship.
Vote for Loz baby.
Oh, CapCut as well.
Fucking hell, mate.
Lozenger.
He's no longer the Bambi Bum, mate. Fucking hell.
Lozenger. Couldn't recite a single word from that song just then.
So offbeat, but fuck me, legendary. That is going to go down.
Look at the state of him, look.
Oh.
He's pulled it out of the bag. That's my favourite.
Do you know what's really funny? Can you see the Manners empty packet on the bench?
And look, and on the seat as well, look. Just
He's
Manners
just put
everywhere.
that fresh on.
He's bought that hat and that top for it.
I think the transition from the video you sent me to the confidence is... Talk about improving.
He's growing in confidence, isn't he?
Loz baby.
He's dancing and singing over to this thing.
I didn't expect that from him. I thought he was going to be like some weird little fucking...
Uptight.
Uptight.
He's done well.
Fair play, Loz.
Yeah.
Fair fucking play, mate. And I think you'll get your plaudits when the golf club see that as well.
Yeah.
Liam Cowlin.
Hey.
Old Loza. Another Scouser, I believe. Active.
Loves a biryani.
Does, yep. Let's see what... 1:16.
Fucking, the boys are serious.
All right. Looks... Well, I don't know, where is he there?
I think, is he driving?
Hopefully not driving, but
hopefully not. Yeah. Passenger.
Right, Liam Cowling.
I'm going to do this video while I'm driving to work. Whilst it's on my mind.
Cheers, Lee.
So, first of all, thanks for the nomination. I appreciate it. Didn't think it'd be me, but here we are. In terms of
big pause.
This video, mine's going to probably be a little bit more serious than other people.
Okay.
I don't feel like I need to, do all kinds of mad videos and promise I'll get a tattoo if I beat the captain and, all of that.
Could have pulled over though, Liam.
I just promise to, do the best I can for the golf club. Try and bring some togetherness, which, we've already got, but it could be better. And also try and grow the northern contingency. Because at the minute it's pretty southern based. And these are quite soft.
Fuck off. Sorry.
But yeah. Only thing I will promise is if I am nominated, first round at the golf day is on me.
Oh! Way to win the hearts and minds.
Fucking, I feel like I'm a stripper, just chucking money at me like
Put that in at the very last second. Right, first of all, the thing I would say on that is there was a lot of looking to so you didn't crash there.
Yeah.
Could have pulled over and delivered it a little bit more, true.
You should have given us your full attention.
Yeah, a little bit.
However, shows that blind spot checks, he's quite safe and cool.
He's a very good driver.
Yeah. And he's a multitasker, which I think you probably might need to be able to do something along them lines to be captain of our golf club.
Good point.
But it was a more serious one from Liam. I like the points he's raised. We do probably need to get a bit more of a northern contingency in there and togetherness.
There's some bangers to come.
Oh, this is the one I'm looking forward to. I just hope it's so shit. I'm desperate.
Well, it's John Right Angle will say, because his display picture in the group is he's putting. It's very serious 3-foot putt, and he is bent over, boy.
Yeah, he's arching.
He's like a child.
He's like,
putt.
yo, I'm ready.
What's everyone's favourite so far?
I like Lewis's. Loz and Lewis's for me are banging. Like,
I think Swin definitely sort of kind of resonates with me because it was very just us, weren't it? It's just very alright, boys.
Swin, Loz and Lewis
very
is
football
good.
factory, weren't it?
I loved what Ricky done. I fucking loved that he literally, obviously not good for captaincy, but I love how he just
ripped Loz.
Said I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Effectively, but I'm going to use this platform to tell you who I think it should be.
Yeah. Basically, just use his video to just slate. But then I feel like Loz just clapped back though. Loz actually clapped back in the best way possible.
I think you're excited for this one now, right, Rich?
Yeah, because in his picture, he looks like he's bent over, handcuffed himself to I hit a 4-foot putt.
I don't know what to expect.
Yeah, he better be funny.
He needs to be. This needs to be funny.
It has to be.
It's not snowblade.
It's getting so hot. Oh, God. I love him. Right. He looks like he's about to play Fortnite. I love it.
He's got a proper stream set up.
He looks like he's about to stream.
He did stream.
All right, here we go.
Right. Oh, God.
All right, John boy.
Minute and a half.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. My name is John, aka Right Angles, the man with a dodgy profile picture. I'm sitting before you as potential captain of this great golf club. I can't promise to get you free things like some other candidates, but what I can promise is I will always be your voice. I'll always act with you boys and girls at the forefront of everything as without you, there is no GSGC. What I can promise is I'll always be there, night or day, to ensure this club is the best it can be. If I can't sort something, I'll find someone in this great club who can do.
Yeah,
plus, I can reach the top shelf. Sorry, Loz. And with that, I will now play the new club anthem that we played at all future club events if I'm elected. If not, you'll just have to put up with Loz singing or some shit. Much love, Right Angles.
Tee it up, the morning's bright. Swings our passion takes to flight. On the greens where dreams combine. Viva GSGC, it's our time. Viva la GSGC, we stand proud. In the fairways under skies unbowed. From
for the GSGC.
Yeah. Is he made that?
How? Is he got his missus to sing it? It's a fucking banger, mate.
I need to know, is this a normal song and he's changed the words?
Mate, this is a fucking banger, G. It is unreal. Yes, John.
Well, honourable. We'll play it at the golf day,
Yeah.
regardless.
100%.
Yeah, fucking
hell.
fair play, John. That's a fucking. We need to know if that's the origin of
funny.
that song. Viva
Yeah,
GSGC in there.
But it mentions fairways, greens,
Yeah.
putting. Like,
good.
Well, here's someone who will be less a captain, more of a commander.
Enforcer.
Yeah.
basically,
that's
you'd be
about-
scared not to vote for this man.
Yeah.
So I'm very intrigued to know what this is going to be like.
Yeah, same.
The GSGC. Anyway, yeah.
Here we go.
John,
On to
thank you
the-
for that.
To the enforcer.
Halsey is the enforcer. Listen to this fucking bloke's voice, honestly. Shit the life out of
What?
you. Talking to Ray Winston.
Yeah, he looked straight away.
Look at that.
Trimmed
Fresh,
beard.
fresh trim as well, yeah.
I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. What does it take to be a captain? Resilience, honesty, grit and determination. The list is endless. Being a captain is realising that you're only as fast as your slowest member. We're not slow. We're not weak. We may be small, but we're ready to grow. I hope you see me as the man to lead us.
I do.
Further than we can imagine.
I want to.
It would be an honour to lead this group of bandits further than we could ever go. Thank you.
Fucking what a guy.
Come on, England!
What a guy.
It's like watching Game of Thrones.
That's how to
Fucking
deliver
hell.
a captain's message, by the way. If
Yeah.
we're going on delivery alone,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
that's
like,
the guy.
He'd have no problem at the golf day standing
No,
up with
no,
you just
no.
saying, we're here.
And I don't think anyone would ever question him
No.
either.
Oh,
so.
no.
Look at that look there.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, boy. This
Yeah.
is exactly what I expected from
Yeah,
Halsey.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less. Just no truer words spoken from a fucking man of the people, really.
I think this one might have potential to be funny.
Yeah.
Because he came into the group very early, wasn't he?
Yeah, Finn was
he
in there
was
early
he was
doors.
for me and you a very early contender, and
Mhm.
he was just hitting people with funny little lines.
Yeah.
He is funny.
Yeah.
Finn,
He is. I love it.
We've got two left, everyone. We're on to the last two submissions. Yeah, Finn's an early. He was our first ever when we come up with captain's idea. He was the name that we put forward
he was
first.
hot on it.
There has been many leaders throughout the years. Some good, someone who takes all the blame when things go wrong, shares no of the credit when things go right, and somehow still convinces everyone to buy them a pint afterwards. And there's the bad, with a bad swing, overconfident, poorly timed, and absolutely guaranteed to end in disaster. It's time for change. Time for a captain who truly represents the spirit of GSGC. Mediocre golf, questionable life choices, and an unwavering ability to drink through the disappointment. That's why I'm standing to be your next captain. Now you might ask, why you? Simple. Leadership is about understanding your people. And believe me, I understand what it's like to stand over a 3-footer and absolutely shit yourself. Some of you will say, but you're not even that good. Exactly. I'm a man of the people. A walking, talking triple bogey machine. Just like you. As for ambition, I'm not here to bore you with talk of improving standards or respecting traditions. I'm here to make GSGC even more of a glorious mess. But a mess with a plan. Which is what brings me to my offer to you.
Thank you. 4 minutes effort goes.
There you go.
Fucking put a whole
Montage.
in it, mate. That's just
The only
like-
thing it lacked for me is I'd have liked to have seen Finn.
Yeah.
Was that his voice?
When it,
That was
I think
Finn speaking.
I think when
Okay.
it dropped, and then I wanted it to be like
Him.
But
there.
I'm here. But I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only thing, but effort-wise, he's effort king.
Oh yeah.
As Gendry would say,
He
he's
is
effort king.
Crazy.
Oh, the devil's just arrived.
Absolutely crazy.
That is funny, man.
The devil dog.
Now the last one is potentially I think he's going to get a lot of votes.
Yeah.
He's the dad of the group.
He helps a lot of people.
People are sending him videos on Instagram by the dozen.
Yeah.
And he is helping with their swings. He is definitely the dad of the group. The old. I don't know if is he old.
I don't
He's
know.
coming across like the old man of
He's
the group.
my age, I think.
He's coming across like the old man of the group.
33, 34. I don't actually know like how old he is.
He was, if we're all being honest, sitting around it. You're right, Rube. You right, girl? You done? If we're all being honest, sitting around it, he's probably the most suitable captain's pick. If you wanted a traditional club captain,
You want a good golfer as well.
Yeah.
And he's ridiculous.
I think he's going to get a lot of votes.
He ticks all of the captain's boxes.
He's like when people have problems or quarrels, he sorts them out in the group.
Yeah,
he
They're
does.
sending him videos for fuck's sake, and he's hitting them back with advice he's a very good golfer as well, which helps if you want to go that way. So,
But can he sell himself as a club captain? That's what we need to know.
Great question.
On the final submission of the Golf Supply Golf Club Captains Elect segment, we've got Andy S +5 handicap, the real captain, 1 minute 2. We said 60 seconds. He's pretty much nailed the timing, bang on as well.
Curious to know what he looks like. Yes! Look at that, watching all the... Love it! Got a beer in there? Oh, little flex. Just do it. Go on, the boy.
He's such a strong contender.
I don't see. I think he's going to get the most votes. I think he's just cemented it.
It's hard.
Effort was in there. The music, the clips,
the thought process.
I think showing him actually playing golf as
Yeah.
well is definitely made it more personal.
in the gym, bit of determination.
3 days
there
till
was a beer
submission,
in
he
there,
was
so he got
jogging.
over straight away.
Well, come on then. Who's out of all them then? Rich, you start.
Oh shit.
We've got we won't count Ryan's because Ryan's was just a plea for us to do the right thing.
So was Ricky's.
So was Ricky's really. What was your favourite captain submission, and why?
Oh, this is
If
so
you want to give
fucking
top
hard.
3, can we? Or do you want just?
I want your outright
Okay.
favourite.
Okay.
Oh, this is so hard.
I don't know. How's he thrown me a little bit, you know? Right, in regards to captaincy delivery, I think Housey smashed it because, like you said, that's what you're expecting. You know, someone to rely on, someone who will say how it is, support everyone. I don't know. But in regards to like delivery and making me laugh, is Loz, hands down. The awful dancing, the off-key rapping. Like, he put words together that was relatable to the group chat. So, I'm going to go Loz.
Loz is your favourite.
Loz is my favourite, but I do believe that Lewis really threw me off
so
as
good.
well.
That's what
West?
I mean. Oh, fuck. Like, Finn's was sick as well. He just needed to jump on screen.
Yeah, I think because I didn't see him.
If he jumped on screen, I seriously think he would be like a top contender.
Agreed.
That literally was so good, and it was worded so he needed to pop on. But like Andy's how he started it, like opening the curtains and like going at it that way. Like Loz is so. Lewis's was unbelievable.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed Lewis's.
I'm swaying towards Loz or Andy, but then also like that first few seconds of Lewis when he was like, I can't, I'm surprised. I'm not really like that sort of like.
It was very dry, very dry sense of humour, really funny.
If I had to pick a captain, if I have to vote, I'd go Loz, just because I want to see him talk in front of everyone at the golf day.
Yeah.
If you're talking not for comedy and I don't want to put him on the spot, I would sway to the dad of the group, Andy.
Yeah, I think Andy, if we're being serious men,
Yeah.
but right now the child in me just wants to see
I
Loz
think
stand
I'm
on
exactly
the
the
chair
same as that.
and give a speech to everyone.
But then I
on
also,
golf day.
now I'm thinking in my head, I feel like Lewis could stand up with his locks and give a funny comedic speech.
Yeah.
To
I find this sorry, Loz, I find Lewis, what he comes out of in the chat, funnier than Loz.
Yeah, like, could you imagine?
It's all dry, funny, like...
Could you imagine him in front of
Lewis
everyone?
Funny, yeah.
Agreed.
And I just feel like he could have us all in a chokehold and just
Yeah.
hold us there on those lines and just like... I feel like those three are going to get the most votes. And I'm really, really intrigued to see how this is going to play.
But who's your favourite... You don't have to say who you think should be captain. Who's your favourite video submission?
I'm going to say Andy and Finn, just because of like... I just love that they've actually... thought like they've actually sat down and made a plan, haven't they?
Put like an edit together,
and they've put something together.
Made
like
effort.
Andy's filmed multiple clips of himself.
Yeah,
like,
but I like how he didn't just show all the good shots; he did show the bad bunker shots.
Yeah,
and missed putts. So I respect it.
So we'll see.
We shall see.
And if you want to see, obviously we won't harp on probably for the rest of this podcast, but if you want to see who the captain elect is, we're going to put the podcast out Tuesday. There's going to be a poll go in the golf club, and everyone's going to be voting. Come some point next week, we're going to have a captain.
Yeah,
of this golf club.
Excited.
Well, there you go.
That was a lot to unpack.
That was a lot.
Good episode.
I am definitely in. My missus is fucking kicking off because I was meant to be. Oh fuck.
Well, thank you for having
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate
boys.
it.
We'll see you again this week.
Like
No
we said,
doubt.
follow all of his socials. Got his golf TikTok up and running as well now. Is it on Instagram as well?
Yes. Yeah. I don't really know what the permanent name's going to be. It's just like MR Golf.
Go over it and support it anyway. If you're not on his TikTok golf side of his TikTok and Instagram as well, go over and check that out. But this has been episode 22. Thank you to all of our sponsors as always: Rect, Golf Bidder, Fair Play, everyone else involved, Unibet, fucking the lot.
We're like an F1 team now.
Yeah, thank you to everyone. Appreciate all of you watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Peace.
Viva la GS.
The juke is bend. Every shot our game ascends. With the club in hand we feel alive, chasing glory stride by stride. Viva la GSGC, we stand proud in the fairways under skies unbound. From the driver to the putter's call, together united we own it all. Through the sand traps, through the rough, we're resilient, we play tough. Bound by honor, unity, Viva GSGC is dead.